Jeff Bezos is at it again, selling $3 billion worth of his Amazon stock. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions, and here with a super quick update. Some people are asking, does he know something that we don't? Probably, but I don't think that's the case when it comes down to his $3 billion worth of Amazon stock. So the thing that I want to share with you is that Jeff Bezos has a history of liquidating his shares, especially at that $200 price point. He did it back in July, and he's doing it again because based off of previous patterns, it makes sense that it's not that Amazon can't continue to rally, but if you look at the actual history of Amazon and you look at it on the day chart, you could see the exact time that he sold last time was right around $200 per share, which then Amazon went from highs of $200 all the way to lows of 150. So think about that. I mean, that retracement within itself is a 23% decline. Now, it's not like he's trading his Amazon shares like people like you and I, but again, he knows when is a decent time to reduce his position or liquidate some capital to fund the rest of his endeavors. And that's exactly what this article states. He's actually sold $13 billion worth of Amazon stock this year. And that's the one thing that I want to remind you is that if you're an investor in Amazon, it's not something that should scare you that the founder of Amazon is selling. It's within his history that he likes to liquidate some shares. So he sold more than 16 million shares of Amazon stock, once again at $200 per share. He did this back in July, and he's doing it once again. And he is the highest, this is the highest the price of the stock has ever been since 1997. He is number 2 on the Bloomberg's billionaire list. He has a net worth of $222 billion. So the example that I want to give you, if you want to feel poor, just like I did when I read this, $200 billion is his net worth. He sold $3 billion. So right a little bit over 1% is what he actually liquidated. Well, why did he sell? So Bezos has used his Amazon stock over the years to fund projects and initiatives, including his Blue Origin space ventures, and also to launch a $2 billion Bezos Day One fund in 2018 to focus on the homeless families and preschool education. So again, that is what I'm guessing he is using the capital for. But at the end of the day, it's not any of my business. It's not any of yours. It's his money. And if he wants to buy another super yacht for his mistress, then so be it. Nonetheless, I wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's really important for you to understand how these executives and founders choose to liquidate their capital at specific price points. And this is the actual file in itself where it shows that Jeffrey P. Bezos, which again owns more than 10% of Amazon stock himself, has liquidated some of his capital, about $3 billion worth of it right there. And then his outstanding shares, again, it's wild how much he owns of it. And I want to remind you, Amazon is worth $2 trillion. His net worth is about $200 billion. So 10%. By him owning or being worth $200 billion, that means that he's generated $1.8 to $1.9 trillion worth of value for the entire marketplace. So I think it's just a really important thing to note. I mean, I use it as a form of motivation of this guy's worth a ton of money himself, but it's because he created such a valuable asset for the rest of the world that is actually worth so much more. So again, you guys let me know down in the comment section, do you think Jeff Bezos is smart for liquidating his shares at $200 price per share? Does he think that something is going to happen in the up and coming future, just like last time where the markets can begin to retrace themselves? I don't know if you guys saw the non-farm payrolls that was released last Friday just yesterday. It wasn't necessarily good. And remember, the big focus this month for the Federal Reserve is that they wanted to see a strong labor market. And that doesn't necessarily support the case. The unemployment rate came in good, but that's based off of last month, right? When it came down to the non-farm payrolls, it came in at the lowest that we've ever seen, I think, in the past 4 years. So I'll make sure that I keep you guys posted. I do want to remind you that the Federal Reserve is going to be meeting this month and deciding if they're going to be cutting interest rates another quarter basis points, which is the market's expectation, or if they're going to continue to pause. If they pause, get ready for the market to drop, because that is not what the market was expecting by any means. So I'll make sure that I keep you guys posted. If you guys ever want to tune on into my live sessions, again, that's going to be the second link in the description down below. And don't forget to subscribe to our free politician trade tracker. Anytime that there's any politician like Nancy Pelosi that is buying or selling shares in the stock market, we keep you up to date for free on a weekly basis. And again, all you have to do is subscribe to our free newsletter, which is the first link in the description down below. Hope that earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.